All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here today with Viking Forge. It's been a while since we've been on here, so we're going to take a moment and see if we can spin our way into a good-sized bonus using our free gold coins that we get daily, and see if we can get into a larger than the normal bonus one I certainly would rather not pay for. It does take 4 scatters to get into the bonus, so it's going to be a little bit of a tricky situation to get into it. It's not impossible to spin into this one, but it is unlikely. So it'll be a surprise if it happens. In the meantime, while we're getting our spins on here, if you are a fan of this kind of video, or you've seen my videos before and you're not yet subscribed, now is an ideal time to go down and hit that subscribe button down below, because you've got a few minutes, doesn't cost you anything, and I upload every single day, so if you turn on the notification bells, you won't miss any of the daily uploads. Also, if there's a game you want to see me play, let me know in the comments down below. I do enjoy taking requests, and thank you all very much for joining me here today. It very much does mean a lot to me that you're choosing to spend your free time with me when I know there are literally endless options of videos that you can watch on YouTube, as well as the, thousands and thousands of things you can do offline as well. Out there in the real world, as scary as the real world is, there is things to do out there as well, and I suggest you go out and do some of those things at some point, but not until after you finish this video, because you started it, and you might as well finish it. It's good to see things through that you finish, and not quit halfway through, even if it's just a video on YouTube. So what we're looking for here is these little blue symbols here. These add to the multiplier up top that give us our big wins. If that blue symbol happens to be a red one, like the 2 on the screen there, it'll multiply whatever multiplier is up top. And some of those numbers can get really out of control really fast if we get some good connections here. So fingers crossed that we see that happen today. Now these games do go quick. Jacks? We need jacks. Nope, jacks would have been good. But the multipliers aren't going to do us a lot of good when we have a tiny number up there. 617 is just over a 10x win on a 5,000 coin bonus buy, so not a good start for us, but we're going to go ahead and try again. We get 10 more spins to work with. This game is a challenge for me when I'm playing it for you, because it's hard for me to keep up with it, to be perfectly honest with you. I miss a lot of the multipliers when they come through. I'll miss red multipliers because sometimes it's on a king and it's hard to see because it's a red multiplier on a red symbol. And all of a sudden I go from a 24x multiplier to 100, and I wonder how that happened. Although usually I can figure it out. But bear with me if I make some mistakes here. It does also take only 3 scatters to re-trigger 5 more spins, which is good. Final spin actually had a connection or 2 here. Not much to do with the multiplier, but an extra couple 100 coins. Got us 800 overall. Once again, not what we're looking for. 5,000 is not working. Let's go to 6,000 coins and see if that is the magic number we're looking for here. For those of you who are longtime viewers, you remember when 6,000 was the number that we just couldn't lose on. Hopefully today that's also the case. Also, because this game is true to how math actually works, if you hit the ×3 multiplier, for instance, but you don't have a multiplier up top yet, it will absolutely multiply you by 0 and give you nothing. That is the downside to this game starting off with a 0 multiplier, while most games start off with a 1. There we go, we get a ×2 there. And we get a final spin coming up in a second. Anything else want to drop in to help us out? No? Final spin? Boy, that's a ×3 on a ×3. That's a 358. That's another ×2. It's a 1,074x multiplier. 64,476 on the 1,000x win there. Total of 65,424. Oh, right around an 1,100x win. Look at that. That is fantastic. It looks like 6,000 is the magic number for us today as well, as it has been many, many times in the past. So let's try it again. See if we can do that 2 times in a row. Seems really unlikely, but now you know what I mean when I say those multipliers that multiply can add up really quickly. You get to really ridiculous numbers. There it is right there. That is visual proof and an example of how that works. Absolutely good to see. Much needed win. Now we're just going to sort of take a second. I mean, we're not going to have 2 huge wins in a row, so I'm expecting this one's going to lose, and so far it's proven me right. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I mean, this is going to end up being less than a 10x, which is not, you know, exactly what we're looking for here, but we'll do a few more buys here at the 6,000 coin level. See if we can catch a little bit more fire here and just sort of enjoy the win that we had. I don't think we're going to have dual 1000x wins in the same video, but stranger things have happened. So I'm not going to discount it. I'm just going to say it's very unlikely. In fact, after this one, we might go back and do some spins again just to sort of reset things. See if maybe that works, because this has been 2 terrible bonuses in a row. I get that it doesn't want to give us big wins after big wins, but these are not even. That's barely a 5x. So let's go ahead and turn the double multiplier back on, go back up to a 20,000 coin. We'll turn on the turbo spins for this one, because I don't have to go through and do my whole intro on this, and you don't have to listen to me do my spiel. I mean, at least we're hitting the little multipliers. As little as it may be, it all helps. Every time we get a hit up there, it's more or less, you know, paying for the next couple of spins, which is always appreciated. 3 scatters on the board, 1 more drop in. You get the room. Keeps giving the opportunities, just go ahead and do it. No 4th scatter. That is a real shame. That was a lot of opportunity with 3 scatters too. That's very unusual. Okay, so you see the ×5? It went up top and it multiplied nothing, so we still don't have a multiplier because the multiplier was 0. And that is, again, that's just the real downside of this game. I guess that's where the edge comes in for the game itself. And how, if this was a real slot machine, that would be their edge on how to get their money back in a casino. Probably also have a lot of people screaming and yelling about it and throwing their free drinks on the ground and throwing their cigarettes down. It's some weird stuff when you go to real casinos. You just watch people instead of playing. It's an interesting time, needless to say. All right, let's do a 7,000 coin bonus buy here, see if we can get a little bit of help, and then we'll do 1 more to end up the video. And we're going to call this one a win for sure, because that was that one really good win in there. We'd like to see a second one. If you're only going to have 1 win when you sit down and play, it's good to have that win be ridiculous. All right, finally we're up at least over a 1 multiplier, so that's good. That opens up a lot of room. Can we get some aces? All right, we got the aces to drop in. There were some good multipliers on there. 10s would be great. I don't think we're going to have the room for it, though. Certainly don't. That was a good spin as well. Now we need red multipliers. Multiple, preferably. There we go. There's a ×3. And there's another ×2, but that's going to be tough to get queens again. All right, final spin. I don't see any red ones on the board, but maybe we can get some to drop in. Not going to happen. However, overall, 73.81 is a profit on 7,000 coins. Yeah, it may not be much, but 381 is still more coins than what we came in with. So let's do it 10,000 here. Regardless of how this ends up, this is going to be the last buy of the video. Once again, I do appreciate you hanging out with me here. Always a good time. Let me know if there's a game you want to see me low. You want to see me play below in the comments. Getting towards the end of the video, my brain stopped working. All right, I mean, we finally have a multiplier up top, which is good. Maybe we could fill in the jacks, clear out some space here. Dropping some more aces. There we go. Now some queens with a multiplier. That would have been, you know, a nice way to have that. Kings would be great, but there's not enough of them. We got 3 spins left to go here. We're going to need to pick up the pace a little bit. Jacks are not going to fill in. Lots of multipliers there, but no connections. Final spin. And that's a tough way to go out unless something good drops in here. It got a little better, but not as much as we needed. We get 10s. There you go. We got some 10s in there. Now top symbol, which is the Viking guy, I'm pretty sure. Now clear out some space for another scatter. Wow. But we're doing good for a little bit there. 36.35, 57.50, and about half back overall. Overall, not a bad video. Really had a good time. I hope you did too, and I will see you in the next one.